Hey, what it does? Welcome to another edition of Torens Take 9. Got it right this time. What it does, Nick. It's been a while. But we're back. Haven't had much to talk about in the world of sports because there's nothing going on because of COVID-19. So what should we talk about? Sports and COVID-19. I'm only like a couple weeks late, I suppose. That's besides the point. Only today is when it really, to me, it got like ultra interesting because the Olympics, well, not the Olympics, Dick Pound, IOC member for Canada, came out and said, we're probably going to postpone the games. That's huge. Postpone an Olympic Games? When was the last time that happened? I don't know if it's ever been postponed. It's been canceled, but I don't know if it's been postponed. We hosted an Olympic during Hitler's reign in Germany, and this is making us postpone it to next year. What a world, eh? It's insane. Rightfully so, but it's just been tough. Now let's talk about canceling the Olympics. This is huge. This is one of the biggest things, I think, because it only happens every 4 years. Think about that. Every 4 years, an Olympic happens. Well, summer or winter. Every 4 years. Every 2 years, you get an Olympics. It's a huge undertaking. Japan's been working on this for like 10 years. And now they're getting to show the world, the city of Tokyo, the country of Japan, and it gets pushed to next year. They're still going to get it, but that's unfortunate. They put a lot of work into this. There's a lot of contract obligations. There's a lot of, I don't know, logistics that have just been thrown out the window. All these TV stations that are going to be coming to Japan, put on these Olympics, they're not going to be there this year. It's tough for them. It's tough for the Olympics. The IOC and the Japan Organizing Committee are put in a really tough spot. They are. It's a really tough spot. And for them to move it back, like I said, the right thing to do, but it was really hard. Now, not even alone. Let's talk about the athletes. These are guys that have been training their butts off for a better part of 4 years, if not longer. Some of these is maybe their third and fourth, maybe last hurrah Olympics. Some maybe it's their second, some maybe it's their first. And they've just lost that opportunity. That's unfortunate. They put all this blood, sweat, and tears into this stuff. And now he or she can't go there. They have to wait another year. Another year of training. That's a lot. Look, I'm no Olympian, and I don't do a lot of training. Those people do a lot. They put their heart and soul in this. They get no money from this, by the way. They don't get any money from this. This is all heart and soul, and they're putting it on the line. And now it gets pushed to next year. That's so unfortunate. That's tough for them. I feel bad for them. But like I said, the right thing to do, a lot of the athletes were coming out and saying this is the right thing to do. But, you know, the Olympic inside of me was like, I just want them to happen. I know this is a problem, but I just want them to happen. And it's unfortunate they're not going to happen. I even had a friend who was going. He said he was going like freaking like 9 years ago. I remember him telling me that he was going to go, or he wanted to go to the Tokyo Olympics. He was going to go. I feel bad for you, buddy. I do. But like I said, right thing to do. Not much we can do at this point. It's a tough for the whole world right now, and it just seems to be getting worse and worse and worse. And it's really too bad. At the end of the day, that's what it is. It's too bad that we're going to have to push the Olympics back 1 year. Much like the Euro Cup. We were supposed to get Euro Cup this year. I love the Euro Cup. Like Euro, World Cup, those are fun years for soccer. You know, I mean, I'm a Germany guy. Germany's my team. Go Germany. Schweinsteiger. All those guys. But we have to wait another year for that. And that's disappointing. Logistically, I feel like it's easier, per se, than the Olympics. But it's still tough. It's still tough. And to get world-class soccer, you know, you don't get it every day. You don't. We're fortunate enough to have a lot of leagues of soccer. Some good, some not so good. But when the world comes together to play this game, it's amazing. Like, it's one thing to go from the World Cup to the MLS, the difference of skill. that is. And I'm not bashing the MLS at all, but you see the difference. Even when you go to like English Premier League, La Liga, Bundesliga, this difference. There's a difference between the skill levels because these are the best of the best. And you're putting them in a show, and it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. And it's too bad that we have to wait again. We're in the middle of March. Should be madness time. You know, me and a friend of mine, we do our brackets every year. We face off against each other. We're always so excited for this time of year, and it's taken away. And that's real. That was frustrating, to say the least. And that's one of the worst things. Out of all of this, like I said, a lot of the Olympic athletes, maybe this was the last hurrah. A lot of university athletes, this was their last hurrah. And they don't get to go out like they wanted to. Somebody like Sabrina Ionescu, you know, hurt herself last year, couldn't play in the tournament for Oregon. This year dominates, as she always does. You know, wins player of the year and all that stuff. And she doesn't even get the redemption that she wanted so bad. She could have gone to the WNBA last year. But she chose to stay at Oregon to get that redemption shot. And now it's taken away from her. So disappointing. So disappointing. The NCAA doing good things, saying, you know what, there are some seniors we're going to allow. You can stay one more year and play, which is a good thing. But a lot of these seniors, the ones that were ready to go, they're ready to go. They're not going to stay another year. Some of them might, but the odd one, it's going to be an odd one. It's not going to be everybody. And it's really tough for these university, maybe even high school athletes that, you know, get that senior night. They're not going to get it. They're not going to get their championship. They're not going to get this. They're not going to get that. And that's really heartbreaking for them. You know, it's different when you're a professional athlete. It's tough in some cases, like the NBA, who had to suspend their season. They still might come back. I don't know if they should. I think they're the most viable to come back, but I don't know if they should. But somebody like Vince Carter, playing so many years in the NBA, and, you know, halfway through his game, the NBA says they're postponing, and then he gets put in, which it'll go down in history as one of the craziest things to ever happen. But, you know, it's too bad for somebody like him. And stuff like I said, I do think the NBA can come back. Why not? Like they can play into the summer. They have the possibilities. But somewhere like the NHL, I don't know if they can, you know, when they postpone. I'm actually supposed to be in Vegas right now watching the Canucks versus the Vegas Golden Knights. Probably about the second period by now, I'd assume. But I'm not there, and there's no NHL. Like, there were talks about like going into August and September, but what are you gonna do? You gonna do this? Are you gonna have a preseason that leads into the Cup final and then into the regular season? Are you gonna do the Cup final that leads into a small preseason and leads into the regular season? What about the draft? What about free agency? What about the players that are ready to come up but they don't get that opportunity? There's a lot of things that go on here in the NHL. I think the NHL should just stop, give it up. It's over. Partially because I want my money back for those tickets, but like seriously, just stop. Look, it's done. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. The last time the Stanley Cup wasn't handed out was like 1918 or something like that. So it's tough. It's better. It's gonna look weird. There's gonna be an asterisk beside it, even if you did it. If you came back just the playoffs, I don't know how you do win percentage or the regular way, just how it is now. But there's going to be asterisks. No matter who wins, you'll have that Stanley Cup banner, but there's going to be a little star that says, well, that happened. And it's the same in any league. But like specifically soccer, like you look at the EPL, there's no playoff, right? So the best team wins. Liverpool, way ahead of everybody, mathematically haven't clinched it yet. But if they were to stop play entirely, they get it. They would be awarded, and I think UEFA wants that to happen. But there's going to be a little asterisk that, well, you didn't play a full season. You still maybe not have won. So that's tough. And I posed it to some of my friends, and I was like, well, let's say the Canucks won. They won their first ever Stanley Cup now. Would it feel the same, and would you feel like we did it? A lot of them said no. I'm the same way. It just wouldn't feel the same. It wouldn't matter. Well, not that it wouldn't matter, but it wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be the same at all. So that'd be tough. And it's just overall, it's just, It's tough for sports. Like, they're in a tough spot. You know, everybody's in a tough spot right now. You know, losing money, all that stuff. Some of us are fortunate to still be working, but you know, I know a lot of my friends are getting laid off right now, and not like laid off when they won't get taken back, but it's a trying times for everybody. I'm fortunate to still be working right now. I don't get paid for this, by the way. I have another job. We haven't been closed. Point is, you know, it's tough for everybody out there, and sports specifically is also getting hurt. You know, it's unfortunate. A lot of people just working for these teams. You know, the event workers. You know, people who work at the arenas, at the stadiums. You know, they're not getting paid because there's no games, there's no concerts going on right now, and that's really tough. It's tough for everyone. You know, even like the XFL, they don't even get to hand out their first ever trophy. We just got like 7 weeks of XFL and now it's over, which is too bad. It was really good. So it's just a tough sequence for everybody, and it's going to be hard, but we can get through this. You just got to stay home, and if you're going to go out, stay safe. Be out, you know, keep that 6 feet, 2 meters, whatever it is, and be smart about it. There's one thing that I read that said, you know, we can't go back to the new normal because normal's what got us here. I love that. Let's restart. Let's be better than last time. Let's get better. We are better than this. We're going to beat this, and we're going to get better. Really excited for those days. It's going to be better. We're all going to get better. And just think, 2021 is going to be insane for sports. It's going to be great. So let's look ahead to that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, share. That's great. Hit the like button if you liked it, and leave a comment below if you liked what I heard or hated what I heard. I don't know. Anyway, what it does. Have a good time. We'll see you again real soon.